friends, are you getting out there and traveling a little bit more this summer? I am, and in this video I am going to show you some of my tips and tricks for efficient packing for travel and some of the essential tools that I use that make it so much easier. Welcome to the Dress Up Mom. If you're already a subscriber, thank you, and I love you. If you haven't subscribed, please do, and tap the bell for notifications. Plan it out. Really think about the number of days you have and what you're going to be doing. You may not know exactly what you're doing, but you probably can guess, and you will throw in a few things just in case. Bring clothes in similar color schemes so that you can really mix and match the things well. Try to bring things that you can repurpose, so things that can go multiple ways. There was a local designer in San Diego named Jennafer Grace. I have several of her pieces and I always throw them into my suitcase when I'm traveling for a number of reasons. They pack really nicely. You can just throw them into these bags. They're made out of fabric that's not going to wrinkle at all. They are super stylish and fun to wear, sort of timeless pieces. I can wear them a bunch of ways, so I repurpose them. Let me show you what I mean. First, my paglamas. So they're glamorous pajamas. These are the pajama pants. And then it's a little kimono, sort of like a jacket that goes with them. I actually do wear these as pajamas when I'm traveling. They're super, super comfortable. I love that I can also just throw this on as a robe if I want. And then I mix and match these pieces because you can wear them out. So I wear the pants often with like a t-shirt or something, especially in the morning when I need to run down and just get some coffee or something. And this little jacket is the nice weight, so I can pull it over anything that I need. If I have a bathing suit or even just a t-shirt and a pair of jeans, this will dress it up a little bit. So paglamas are my must-have. I take them everywhere. Next, I will throw in one of her kimonos, which is what she's really known for, with these amazing sleeves. Again, these I use as robes. I use them as cover-ups for things. I also can wear them up and dress them down. I will link a video for about 20 different ways I can wear this wonderful garment. It also has this tie that I use for around my head, or even a little scarf, but you can wear it as a belt. This turban that I'm wearing is one of hers. I also throw one of these in all the time. Look, I can put my hair all the way up into it if I need it, like in the morning to wash my face. But also if I'm just having kind of a bad hair day, I can throw this on. You never know when you're traveling what your hair is going to be doing. In the winter, it's almost like a little beanie and nice and warm. So I usually take one of these turbans too. Wear your bulky items on the plane. I always wear a pair of jeans, like a heavier pant or something, my shoes that are sort of the hardest to pack, and any kind of a layering jacket that I have, and I take those on the plane just because they're bulky and take up room in the suitcase. Also, I usually need all of these pieces on a plane. You never know if it's gonna get hot or cold. On the plane, I also always carry a really big bag. I mean, look at this baby. It is a big plain leather bucket bag with a big strap that I thrifted years ago, and just a really big inside that I can just throw and shove everything in. I also take this bag when I'm traveling and I'm doing shopping and I just want to throw things in that I'm buying too, little pieces. But I also need some sort of a smaller piece because it's too big to carry when I get there. So I love this little wallet crossbody bag from Artemis Design Co. that I keep in the big purse, but it has all these great sort of pockets inside of it. It's really big and you can fit a lot of stuff, even my cell phone, in here, so that when I'm traveling and I get to the location, I can sort of just have this, or even pop it into this bag and be able to easily find and get at my key things. Another thing I always pack and take on the plane with me is a good pashmina or some sort of a wrap or shawl. On the plane, I'm often wearing this. I never use one of their blankets. So it can double as sort of like a little good blanket or a layering piece. And then when I get to my destination, I can usually use this as a wrap over something if I'm going out at night, or even as a scarf to make things look a little bit more together. So repurpose and also super functional, and it fits perfectly in my big bag. Before putting things into the suitcase, I lay everything out on my bed and just take a look at it and see what kind of goes with what mixes and matches. I usually end up taking something away when I do this because I realize, oh, I could just use this or that. Don't forget to also lay out what you're wearing on the plane because you'll be using that with you too. But just kind of lay it out, see what you have, do one final edit before you start putting it into the way that you're gonna pack it into your suitcase. A couple of my essential products. The first one is this toiletry bag that I bought so many years ago from a company called Sword and Plow. They repurpose military surplus to make their products. So this thing has stayed in the best shape for probably 5 years. I take it everywhere. Huge inside of it. It just never gets yucky. It stays really nice and beautiful. It's a good size. I can throw everything in it. I've had other toiletry bags that inside get yucky, the outside. This thing is indestructible and works so well. When I get to the destination, I use it too and just put it in the bathroom and keep everything in here. Easy to get at. Love this. I'm also a big fan of just these regular packing cubes. I just got these on Amazon. They come in a bunch of different sizes, but I really like to put everything into one of these. I organize smaller items, my bigger items, anything that I don't want to get sort of snagged or have a problem with. I usually try to put something in these all the time. And then I'll often use them when I'm there too, because it'll keep everything sort of organized and much easier when I have to repack. Finally, I'm going to talk to you about some of my essential tools from Lindsay Albanese. First is this thing that I think is so amazing. It's a bag with these nice zippers. Everything she makes is really quality, well done. She has great taste. Just like a burlap-ish feeling, nice and sturdy. Wear me on one side, wash me on the other side. Now, this to me is brilliant. I always keep my dirty clothes and my clean clothes separated when I'm traveling. I used to just take one of those plastic bags from the hotel room and throw everything dirty in there. But this now is fantastic because when I'm packing them, I put them in the little wear me, and it really does hold a lot of stuff. It's very good and big in here, and you can hold a lot. And then while I'm there, I put the washing stuff that needs to be washed, keep the clean stuff here, and when I get home, I know exactly what I need to wash. I think the thing that Lindsay is most known for is her top tote, which is this really cool piece, and it is used for your hats. It has this really cool magnet, really strong, good magnet that's not going to hurt anything, and you can like just put your hat on the hat, it doesn't ruin it, and then this little top part of the top tote opens up and you put it on the strap of anything. So I'll put it on my suitcase or on my big bag, and I can transport my hat when I'm traveling and not have it get all scrunched up in my suitcase. I don't have to wear it the whole time because I can put it on here. I actually have 3 of these, and I put my hats in my closet on me, so I use these all the time. And even when I'm going to the beach or somewhere around here, I'll take this top tote. These are really fantastic too. I also realized that you can put a mask on here as well. Speaking of masks, Lindsay has a great sense of humor, and she even branded hers as the last mask on the market. But she did create some really good masks here. So she made them out of repurposed fabric. Inside is a really nice breathable cotton. I have to have that for my allergies. And then it's really kind of cool. These are bra straps on the side, so you can make it bigger and smaller, and they're super comfortable. They come in 3 different color schemes, which are all nice little neutrals. These 3 will go with everything. So here's what I did. I was so sick of wearing the masks that I had worn for like 18 months, and they were getting pretty grungy. I got rid of all of those, and I ended up buying this 3-pack from her that I really only use for travel,
But what I've decided is, regardless of COVID or not, I'm gonna wear these masks when I travel. I used to always pick up some little virus or something on a plane when I traveled, and I think these are super comfortable, and I'm gonna try to wear these so that I don't get as sick as often when I travel. Thank you, Lindsay. Love all your stuff. Keep them coming. I always try to leave some room in my suitcase because I usually end up buying something or bringing something back. So as long as my suitcase isn't too heavy and I'm gonna check it anyway, it's gonna cost the same amount regardless of the size of it. So I usually bring a little bit of a bigger one and I leave some room so that I can go and thrift or have some fun or bring some things home with me and it's not all smush and my clothes doesn't get all wrinkled and scrunched up in the suitcase. So those are some of the things I do and some of the products I swear by when I am traveling. What are your tips and tricks? What do you do? I would love to know. Please leave me that in the comments below. Thank you so much for tuning in. I really appreciate it. Until next time, have some fun and dress it up a little.